Here's a jaw-dropping reality check. The Dallas Cowboys, once a defensive juggernaut, are now facing a season that could redefine their reputation. According to recent projections, their defense is expected to surrender a staggering 439 points in 2025, second only to their own disastrous 2024 campaign. But here's where it gets controversial. How did a team that boasted Micah Parsons for 13 games last year end up in this position? The answer lies in a series of seismic moves. Parsons, a cornerstone of their defense, was traded to Green Bay for Kenny Clark and 2 first-round picks, a decision that immediately weakened their pass rush. Add to that the departures of key players like Eric Kendricks, Jordan Lewis, and Chauncey Golston, plus lingering injuries to DeMarvion Overshown, and the Cowboys' defense looks more like a work in progress than a championship-caliber unit. But is this the end of their dominance, or a calculated gamble? Let's dive deeper. Now, let's shift focus to the Philadelphia Eagles. Can they maintain their throne as NFC East kings in 2025? Analysts are split, but one thing's clear: their defense needs to evolve. Defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, who stitched together last year's unit, is under pressure to replicate that magic. It's no easy task repeating as Super Bowl champs, says Maltapes. But the Eagles had a soft schedule with teams like Dallas, Chicago, and Washington. They're the cream of the division. However, the road isn't all smooth. With an over-under of 11.5 wins and a brutal schedule against playoff contenders, Chiefs, Rams, Broncos, etc., the Eagles might find their 2024 success harder to replicate. 2 of their first 4 games are on the road, and the Rams are hungry for revenge from their playoff loss. Will the Eagles' star power be enough, or will their schedule bite them? Share your thoughts below. This is the part most people miss. Fantasy football fans, take note. The Eagles' running back depth could be a hidden gem. Will Shipley, the second-year back, is emerging as a top handcuff for Saquon Barkley. Last season, Barkley absorbed 480-plus touches, and with Shipley getting more reps this year, he's poised to step in if injuries strike. Shipley's performance in training camp turned heads, and while he had limited rookie action, his potential is undeniable. Could he be the breakout star we're all overlooking? Fantasy managers, this one's worth keeping on your radar. Speaking of roster moves, Eagles fans are scratching their heads over the departures of Darius Slay and Isaiah Rodgers. Was it truly about finding a starting CB2 in-house, or was the salary cap the real culprit? The Eagles' cap situation is a labyrinth, and while sites like Over the Cap offer insights, they don't tell the full story. Keely Ringo's underwhelming summer and Adoree Jackson's inconsistent play suggest the Eagles might be gambling on youth. If this backfires, they'll have 12 draft picks in 2026 to fix things. But is that a wise long-term strategy? We'll see. This is the part most people miss. Now, a fascinating behind-the-scenes look. The Eagles' practice squad is a goldmine for developing talent. Players like Gabe Hall and Jacorian Bennett didn't just fall from the sky. They were molded through the Eagles' rigorous developmental system. Hall, an undrafted lineman, spent a year on the practice squad, learning from Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter before earning a roster spot. The Eagles' philosophy: patience. Not every player is ready on day one. By investing in young talent, they've turned late-round picks into starters. But is this model sustainable, or will other teams eventually catch up? Share your take. This is the part most people miss. Finally, the 2025 playoff picture. The Eagles are the heavy favorites in the NFC East, with 93% of first-place votes. But don't count out the Commanders, who had a 12-win season last year. Meanwhile, Jerry Jones' trade of Micah Parsons has sparked debate. Was it a power play or a miscalculation? Jones stuck to his guns, forcing Parsons to take a pay cut or leave. A move that feels stuck in the past. In today's NFL, flexibility is key. Did Jones make the right call, or is he clinging to old-school tactics? Let's hear your opinion. And while we're on the topic of optimism, the New York Giants fans are feeling bullish entering 2025. with 85% of the Big Blue View community expressing cautious optimism. The mood is cautiously upbeat. But can they translate that into wins? Only time will tell. Stay tuned for more Eagles updates, and don't forget to follow Brandon Lee Gouton on Twitter, Blue Sky, or Threads for the latest insights. What are your thoughts on the Cowboys' defense, the Eagles' 2025 prospects, or Jerry Jones' trade? Share your take in the comments below. This is where the real conversation happens.